Hi and welcome back to My Mature Student Life, and thanks very much for coming back. So, a couple of things. I am going to be talking about today setting up your own business and one of the reasons why I'm doing a business degree, and just talking around that subject really. So for anybody who's not been here before, just going into second trimester, year 2 of a business and enterprise degree. I'm also 27 weeks pregnant, and I'll give you a bump shot just to show you what's going on. There we go, looking huge. And yes, we are mental. Yes, we've already got 3 children, and yes, we're having another one right in the middle of my degree. And I've done a video about why we've done that, so that's done with. I've got a bit of a poorly today, so I apologise for that as well. But love this filter because it kind of covers that up a little bit. So one of the reasons why I chose to do a business degree was because it's a fantastic degree. It's really, really broad. I'm doing business and enterprise, and I wanted enterprise specifically because as a family we're wanting to set up a business, and we are in the process of doing that. Setting up a business doesn't just happen. It takes years, and people always quote the guys that it just happened for like that. And they never quote the other guys that have spent years and years and years working for it. But if you start to actually research around this subject about running your own business, about being an entrepreneur, the guys that are successful have been doing it for years and have invested their whole lives into it. So I wanted to explain a little bit about our journey and where we've come from and where we hope to go as well. And I suppose that ties in with why I chose this degree. So a few years ago, we got... as a family, we decided to make a 10-year plan, and we were not happy with just rolling along. Does that make sense? So we were not kind of throw the dice kind of people. We want to plan everything. As you might have guessed from some of my other videos, I'm a bit of a planner. So we made a 10-year plan, and a big part of that plan was for me to go back to university and study. And there's been a journey around that because I thought I wanted to do something else. And I settled on business because it was something that I thought would help us as a family more than just me. I wanted to do a degree because I wanted to do a degree because I felt that it was really appropriate. It would raise my earning potential, etc., etc. But I chose business for them specific reasons, because if it was up to me, I'd have gone science route. But that wasn't the right route for us as a family. So yeah, business, fantastic degree. It gives me marketing. It gives me obviously the opportunity to write business plans. The legals last year were incredible. I can now write my own contracts confidently, knowing that pretty much it's as good as it's going to be, even if I go to a solicitor. And I really tailor my degree to me as well. So recently, like I said, we've just done a business plan. A lot of my friends at uni have obviously done a business plan on something that they're not really interested in, or it's just kind of been made up. But I had the opportunity to do my business plan really for my business, and I looked at all the finances, the legals. It was absolutely fantastic. Really, really enjoyed the module. This is Albie. Hi Albie, say hello to everybody at home. My gorgeous Irish red setter, who is just a darling. Love him. And he keeps me company when I'm home alone. So yeah, he's going to bother me now, and he's going to start nudging. This is what he does. He nudges me to give him a tickle. So sorry about that if you're not a doggy person. So I chose business for that reason. Another thing that I would just encourage you to do if you are thinking about starting your own business is start doing loads of reading around the subject. So a couple of books that I read, loads of books I could show you, phenomenal amount, but they're all set up for one of my presentations that I'm doing tomorrow. Read loads of stuff about financial freedom, just to be inspired, to really feed your soul. So like Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, Neil Mansell's Wage Slave to Financial Freedom. I read, what's the other? There's a couple of guys that are so famous that you'll know of. How to Stop Worrying, something like that. Just loads and loads of really, really inspirational books. But as well, the business that we are in the middle of developing is a property investment. So loads of books about that, and YouTubed it all the time to figure out how people did it. Did they do equity release? Did they do capital investment? What were the different approaches that they used? Who were they, who were they pitching it at? What kind of market research they did? So I just spent years and years working up to that point. And in terms of running a business or hoping to develop a business, it's only just starting to happen. And we are, how many years are we into the plan? So I'm second year, so we're like 4 or 5 years into the plan now. And yeah, so just want to encourage you. Yeah, you could just start a business. You could just start being a nail technician tomorrow if you wanted, if you've got them skills already. There are businesses that you could just do like that. You could just become a window cleaner tomorrow because it's a bucket and a sponge. How hard can it be? But some other businesses take a little bit longer. Another thing about the business degree is that, of course, we looked at sole traders and just the different legal. It's just the basics of running a business. So, anything else to say on that? I think one of the biggest things that I've known and researched around entrepreneurs and people that have set up their own business, if you Google it, the top 10 characteristics or whatever, and I have done that for another assignment, one of the things that comes out is resilience. And as a couple, we have faced some pretty horrendous stuff. And you'll pick up a couple of them things in the videos. I think, yeah, that's one of the biggest things. If you are thinking about doing this, just resilience, not giving up when things get tough, not giving up when things don't go your way. Just when things go wrong, when you make bad choices as well, you're going to make bad choices along the way. So deal with it, deal with the consequences, get up and get on with it is what my advice is. And yeah, you're going to have a bit of a pity. You're going to sob in your bedroom for half an hour. You might be grumpy for a week with everybody and not want to see anybody. But it's what you do about that at the end of it. It's how you respond to them challenges. Are you going to get tough and get on with it? Or are you going to stay in your bedroom and not talk to anybody for, a further few weeks? The choice is yours. And, every one of them challenges is going to teach you something else about yourself and about what you want to achieve and about how you're going to get there. Can I give you any examples? Personal example was the first hurdle I had to get over in order to do a degree was getting formal level 3 qualifications. And I did my A-levels, tried to do my A-levels myself, independently while I was working full time, bringing up 3 kids. I'm doing a quite intense full-time job as well, and just trying to do it on a night time. Not studied formally for years, and I didn't do really well. I was hoping to get A's and B's, in my AS levels, and I got really bad grades. And I had to pick myself up off that and think, do you know what? All right then, fair play. Probably made a bad decision there. And I went to do an access course instead, and I got some formal training on how to academically do what they wanted me to do, because I knew I was bright enough. Obviously, I'm in the middle of a degree, and I'm on for at least a 2-1, if not a first. So, but it was just picking myself up after that week and sorting it out in my head what I was going to do. So that's a really good example of just being resilient. It's not one of the most horrendous things that's ever happened to us. We'll get into that probably later. But yeah, pick yourself up, get on with it, and make some really, really good choices. And start your own business, become financially free, break free from being a wage slave and paying off your mortgage for the rest of your life, because that's not what I'm about. I hope that in the next 10 years I will be free from that. So, see you next time, guys. Long video of that today. I feel like I've rambled on, but all good fun. See you later.